Hello everyone, welcome back to Visual Basic. Today we're going to create a fun form program which is going to give us some functionality. We're going to be able to change the colour, we're going to make the form grow and make the form shrink. So I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Once you open Visual Basic, select new program, default selection, Windows form application, OK on that. So to make this program work, we're going to rename the form. So all you do is select your form. In the bottom right hand corner in the properties menu, go to the text box, delete form 1, we call this form fun. Okay, so we need 4 buttons for the program. So how do we get buttons on our program? Well, we double click, we can click and drag, we can copy and paste, Control C followed by Control V on the keyboard, and we'll have one more button, 4. Okay, we're going to resize our program just so it looks a bit neater. Now we're going to rename these buttons. So for button 1, we're going to call it, now the name up here is the name behind the button. We'll talk more about that later on when we write the code behind it. So for the meantime, we call this one BTN Shrink. And now we're going to rename the button where it says button 1 in this text box. So we call this Shrink Form. Shrink Form. And enter. Now button 2, we do the same again but change the name accordingly, and we call this one BTN Grow. And we rename this to Grow Form. Button 3, we make this change colour and we call it BTN Red. BTN RED. Scroll down, change the name from button 3 to Red Form, and then select button 4 and make this BTN Blue. BTN Blue. Change the name and we call it Blue Form. Okay, so from the design side, we've pretty much got our form done. We've got Shrink Form, Grow Form, Red Form, Blue Form. Now all we're going to do is jump behind them and write the code to make them do the magic. Let's get on with it. Okay, so to do that, we're going to start with the Shrink Form button. We're going to select it and then double click. And here we are, we're right in. And as you can see now, this button is referred to as BTN Shrink. Don't worry about understanding too much of what I'm about to write. Just have fun typing it in and let's see what it does. Okay, so we're going to start with apostrophe. I'm going to type in shrink the form. Press enter. Apostrophe. Decrease the form height by 10 pixels. So that's kind of self-explanatory. It's going to shrink itself by 10 pixels. So when we type in me, it refers to itself as the program. The height equals me dot height minus 10. Enter. Next line, apostrophe, decrease. So we've done height, now what's next? Width. Decrease the form width, same again, by 10 pixels. Enter. Now, can you guess what we're going to do here? We're going to do me dot width equals me dot width minus 10. So we shrink the height and the width by 10 pixels. Press enter. Oh no, we're good. And that's the first button done. So we go back to the design view now and we select Grow Form. We double click on that and here we are again, BTN Grow. So as you can imagine, if we're about to grow the program, it's the same line of code, but where we have decrease and minus, we're going to put increase and plus. So let's get on with it. So we start off with an apostrophe and then we put grow the form, enter, apostrophe, increase, not decrease this time, the form height by 10 pixels. Enter again. Now we need to refer to itself, me.height equals me.height plus 10. Enter. Apostrophe again, and then we're going to put increase because we're making it bigger. The form, what? Width by 10 pixels. Enter. What's next? Me dot width equals me dot width plus 10. Excellent. Now we've got 2 buttons done to grow it and shrink it. Now we're going to turn it into red. Now this is going to be dead easy. Again, btn red. Start with an apostrophe. I'm going to put make form red. Enter me dot back color, because this is an American, color dot red. Easy peasy. So now we go back onto the design view, double click on blue form, and now we're going to change from red to blue. So apostrophe make form blue. Enter me dot back color equals color dot blue. Excellent. So now, oh, what have I typed? Bowler instead of cola. So let's just change that to cola. My fault. But how cool was that? Visual Basic told me it didn't recognize what that was, and now I've changed it. So if you need to pause this and see what I've typed in, just do it there. Okay, so now I've changed my error. I'm going to go back into design view and we can run this program now. So how do we run the program? Well, it's either F5 on your keyboard or this start debugging at the top. We're going to select it. And this is our program. This is cool. So now we're going to grow the form. Let's grow it. And as you can see, the program grows. And now we're going to shrink it. Excellent. Now we're going to press red, see what it does. Nice. The program goes red. Let's see if it goes blue. And it goes blue. Oh, that's cool. I think that's cool stuff. That's fun stuff. I hope you enjoyed it. And let's get ready for the next one.